Before getting into tonight's news, I want to say something quite important and personal. As I watched the one-sided results of Saturday's Democratic caucus in Nevada, I reached for an historical analogy and used a bad one. I was wrong to refer to an event from the last days, or actually the first days of World War II. Senator Sanders, I'm sorry for comparing anything from that tragic era in which so many suffered, especially the Jewish people, to an electoral result in which you were the well-deserved winner. This is going to be a hard-fought, heated campaign of ideas. In the days and weeks and months ahead, I will strive to do a better job myself of elevating the political discussion. Congratulations, by the way, to you, Senator Sanders, and to your supporters on a tremendous win down in Nevada. But he has said nice things about the Castro regime. Well, according to the Cuban Archive, a nonprofit which promotes human rights in Cuba, an estimated 5,600 Cubans died in front of firing squads. Another 1,200 have been killed in extrajudicial assassinations. It estimates that 78,000 may have died trying to escape from that island. It's not a free country.
It's not a free country, and Bernie Sanders wouldn't say it's a free country.
Castro has not just been playing defense, and you know this, Ari. He brought in medium-range nuclear weapons that could hit every U.S. city except Seattle. He is our enemy. He has been our enemy.
Yeah.
We were all rooting for him as kids. You know that? I'm older than you. And Bernie knows this. We all rooted for Castro when he came in. He said, I'm a Democrat. I'm going to overthrow that terrible regime, and I'm going to be a Democratic leader of that country. And he lied to us. I think 60 Minutes deserves credit. They got the question out there on the table of Bernie Sanders' ideological flirtations, whatever you call them, over the years. I grew up with Castro as a kid. We all rooted for him until he started executing every one of his enemies by firing squad, allying himself with the Soviet Union, and at one point aiming medium-range nuclear weapons at every one of our major cities short of Seattle. We began to think maybe he's not our friend. There are real issues in this campaign, and one of them you talked about tonight. The nature of the health care system. All Democrats struggle for some kind of universal health care system. But we also struggle for freedom.
Yeah, and
it's a big part of our culture. Well, what's democratic socialism? I would think democratic would mean you have an option not to do it. There'd be a free society option. Democratic, it doesn't seem democratic if you must go with the only health care system available to you is federal government run, and if you don't like it, you're stuck. You said something that jumped out at me, and I don't like numbers on TV. It's the worst medium for it, but you said something really smart. You said this guy's total social package of spending is $60 trillion, which is 3 times the United States economy, not the government, 3 times the entire thing.
Exactly.
Oh, I think that got my attention. It seems to be the #1 Republican talking point starting pretty soon after Milwaukee. Whoever, if it's Bernie's the nominee, will be, we're getting rid of your private health care. And people are always more concerned about what they have rather than what they might get. And it seems to me by saying you cannot have private health insurance once this is over. Once I get in there, you don't have an option. You said something that was pretty rough, and I thought it was very much in tune with the mood of the week, given what happened on 60 Minutes this Sunday and the discussion of Bernie Sanders' comments over the years about Castro. And you said nobody's getting elected in this country talking about the bright side of the Castro regime.